Taytrix, and we build lightweight, portable, acoustical panels. Our first product is our Stack It Gobos, which are, in simplistic terms, it is the acoustical Lego. You can stack them, you can create walls, room divisions, vocal booth enclosures, anything to your imagination. Our FP30s and one FP15 stacked on top of each other to make a wall. We have them with windows. We also have them with wood on one side and fabric on the other. You can create any kind of configuration. And here you can take these two walls, put them in a corner, and have a vocal enclosure. You can take a third wall and do a U shape up against an existing wall and have an enclosure. They weigh very little. This is 29 pounds. So they're easy to stack. It's a tongue and groove construction. No tools required. Now we have the Click It interchangeable wall system, which does require an Allen key wrench. It has, I'm going to come over here, it has a cam lock that just draws the next wall to it. So each wall clicks together and you can create any kind of enclosure. Now I'm going to invite you to come into the booth and we're going to kind of hear how much isolation this booth is. We're in the middle of the trade show floor. So here we are in a Click It room in the middle of the trade show floor. The walls just, like I said, just click together. And you can create, this is a 6x6 booth, right? If I wanted to, I can make it a 4x4 booth. If I needed to, I would add, if I needed a 6x8, I would just buy 2 more panels for the wall and 1 more for the ceiling. And I can extend this out another 2 feet, another 4 feet, another 6 feet. It's endless how far we can go. So this is the Click It.
What structurally holds it together? So, you know, it's each unit has like a wood frame that
Yes.
makes it structurally sound, so
Correct.
it holds its own weight and everything.
That's correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And the core, is it top secret? What's inside?
No, it's not top secret. I can tell you and then I'll kill you.
Okay, we'll edit this part out.
There's rigid fiberglass in here. There is a barrier in here.
It's a sandwich. There's a
It's
couple
sandwich
different layers.
Yes, and there is an air gap as well. It's a 5-inch thick wall system.
Is each panel the same density? Like, is there 2 different densities, or is all the same? It's all modular. Everything's the same density.
Well, outside of the windows here.
Okay.
Yeah, the windows are a different beast.
Of course, right.
There's 2 layers of 3/16-inch plexiglass with a 3-inch air gap.
Yeah. You can see the seam. Yeah, you can actually see the seam right there. And then ventilation is always a big deal. How
Ventilation
do you handle that?
is incorporated in the ceiling. We have an intake and a
Inlet
return.
and outlet.
Yes. All of the electrical and ventilation is built within the ceiling. Basically take an extension cord and plug in your wall and
So it's isolated. It has a serpentine, baffling system.
correct.
And when it's running, it's a little noisy here. But when the system's running, is it audible?
Very little.
Like have you ever metered the noise floor? You have any idea?
It doesn't register.
It's really it's down down at the noise floor of a home or whatever. It's
Yeah.
that low.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And then the larger the room is, the more of the ventilation panels you would get.
Right. Yeah. To increase the CF, increase the
Correct.
circulation.
Correct.
So it's not really a scientific test, but turn up the music a little bit in
Sure.
here. I got a Omni mic on here at least.
All right. Well,
and-
right now, this is something that we recorded yesterday.
Right. So this is we recorded here a couple of booths Well, today we're just in the one booth made out of the Stackett gobos.
Yeah.
So vocal mic and a guitar mic.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, we can turn it up here. So right now this is just guitar. Let me run it back to where we had some vocals happening. So.
Inside your head, all that you've been through, oh, why couldn't it be me instead?
Yeah, so I mean, like, this is a totally usable environment for doing this kind of, even just using it as a control room.
But don't wanna bend your wings.
It's not.
This was tracked here at the show floor.
Yep, with
live.
Yep, with like subwoofers kicking out right outside across the walkway, and not a problem.
You wake up to a challenge that you rise to every day. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, and, usually when you have speakers in a small space like this, it gets really boomy and muddy.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Nope.
It's not boomy and muddy at all.
Very well controlled.
I'll do my little part. Get the word out.
There you. Thank you.
But thank you. Great product.
Okay.